See, I have removed the static routes that you wrote in the assignment. I removed it. The reason is we are going to learn something called default route. But you know what you have written is also wrong. That's another thing that I want to say. Two reasons why I removed your configuration. Even though it is pinging, it is not correct way. You see?
Yes.
These two are not correct. This even on router C as well as on router A, your configuration is wrong. You asked me this question. I also clarified it in the previous class, but still you did not do it in the homework. What was that I was telling you? I told you.
I think gateway is the problem.
Yes. You see, if this router do not know about 192.168.00 network, where should I send the packet? Should I send it to 20.2 or 10.2? Tell me.
10.2.
Why you put 20.2? You see?
Yes. Yes, sir.
You need to send it to 10.0.0.2. So now, if you put 10.0.0.2 here, focus. I'm trying to teach something new now. If you put 10.0.0.2 here, on router A for all unknown networks, these two are unknown networks, yes or no? For
Yes,
router
sir.
A, these two are unknown networks. For all unknown networks, what is the gateway? Listen, for all unknown networks, what is the gateway?
10.0.0.1.
ఏమండి 10.0.0.2 అండి. Is it not
Yes,
true?
sir. Yes, sir.
Likewise, in router C, for all unknown networks, what is the gateway?
20.01.
Yeah. Even if I have another network like 80.0.0.0, 60.0.0.0, for any network, I have to go from here to here first, correct?
Yes, sir.
If you have situation like this router needs to go to B for any number of networks. Now here we have only 20 and 192. Even if I have 1000 networks behind router C, the only way for router A to go to that 1000 network is first you need to go where? To router
Router B.
So what you can do is instead of writing static route, you can say simply like this. What is that? Default route. What is default route? IP route. You are telling any network. What is this meaning? Any.
Network.
Anything this router don't know. Anything may be the subnet mask. Anything may be the subnet mask. You see, any network, any subnet mask. Where should I send? Where should I send? If router A don't know anything, something, I should send it to router B.
Yes, sir.
What is the address?
10.0.0.2.
Very good. So you can say 10.0.0.2. Yeah. Now let us check the routing table. Show IP route. You see, it has got a star. What is that star? You know, star means default.
Candidate default.
It is a static but default route. Default means what? Anything that this router do not know, it will match here. If I'm pinging 20 network, it will match here. If I ping 192 network, it will match here because it means any. And it will simply forward those packets to this gateway. This is what called as default route. You understand?
Yes, sir.
When you write a default route, you will see this line. Gateway of last resort is this is the gateway for any network. See, network is any. You understood?
Yes, sir.
Likewise, I'm going to write a default route on router C. You see, right now we have only 2 routes. In router C also I'm going to write a default route, but in a different way. Are you ready for that?
Yes, sir.
IP route, any network, any subnet mask. Now assume that I don't know the IP address of router B. See, what is the IP address of router B? 20001. Assume that I don't know. Then how will I send it to router B? If I don't know the IP address of gateway, what I should do, I should simply say, I'm in router C right now. I need to say, just send it out via F01. You understand?
Yes,
Send
sir.
it out via this F01. Should not put this IP address. If you want to put IP address, you should give the IP address of the next router. If your next router IP address is not known to you, see, sometime the DHCP will assign IP address to router. So you will not know what IP address it is assigning.
Yes, sir.
In that situation, you will say, go out on this interface. See, like this. Interface. Sorry, not interface. Simply F0/1. That's all. If you don't know the IP address of your gateway, you need to simply send it via some interface that goes to the gateway. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Now, after you do this correctly, check the routing table. See the difference in the routing table. This is not knowing about the gateway, but this is also a default route. I want you to compare and see the differences. If you give the gateway address, your routing table will have the gateway on the top. But if you don't give gateway, it will be like this. But this is also A star. This is also A star. This has got the next router's address. This has got local exit interface address, local interface.
Yes, sir.
Both are default route. Now, if you will ping from here, the ping will happen. 192.168.0.1. It is going to happen even though you don't have precise routes, you got a default route. You see, the ping is going. So this PC will send the packet to this router. This router says I will send it to router 2. In router 2, you should use only precise routes. In router 2, you cannot write default route because router 2 is in the middle. For 192, it has to go to right hand side. For 172, it has to go to left hand side. So you cannot write default route here.
Yes, sir.
So by using this, it will go to router 3. And when it goes to router 3, it knows where is 192 and it is delivered. When the return traffic comes, it wants to go to 172. Router C don't know about 172. So it is using the default route. It is sending the traffic via this interface out. When it comes out via F01, it comes to RB. RB knows where is 172. It is sending to 10.0.0.1. And 10.0.0.1 sends to the destination. So this is how the ping happens. All right? Now, okay? IP address and gateway given. And likewise, I'll go to this router. Oh my God, it's a fresh router. You didn't save this router when you gave. There's no configuration now. It's okay. Host name, RB, interface, F0/0. All the configuration got erased, so I'm doing it. So don't think I'm doing something. No, I'm just doing what you did. Okay, this is new thing I'm adding. Ethernet 000. That's the name of the interface. 80002. Show IP route. Now you wrote two static routes. No, here I'm going to write that one. IP route. I'm in the middle router only. This you already wrote. 172.16.0.0 need to be sent to 10.0. Sorry. Because it got erased, I'm doing it. Is that right? Copy, run, start. You had this too, right? Kiran, you are not responding.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
My mic is in.
So we have newly added one network. My question is, in order to reach from this computer to this computer now, do I need to write any routes in these routers?
For this router A and router C,
Yeah.
we don't need any.
Very good. Because we got what?
Static routes.
Default route.
Yes, sir. Default route.
So 80.0.0.0 means it includes 80 also. Even
Yes,
if you add for 90 network 100, all can be reached.
Yes,
Any
sir.
destination can be reached. So if I ping from here, you can ping. That is what actually I was asking. You didn't understand before, now you understood. So now this ping will happen, you see. See, it's pinging. Likewise, we can also ping from this computer here. 80. Yeah. So that's how your task is simple. Actually,